From the personal log of Guybrush Threepwood. Sometimes, when it's quiet, I can still hear the monkeys. It's hard to believe that it's only been a few years since I first washed up on the beaches of Melee Island, armed with nothing more than a goofy name and an overpowering urge to become a swashbuckling pirate.
I want to be a pirate.
Who could have suspected that such a humble pursuit would lead me to cross swords with the evil ghost pirate LeChuck, the slimiest slug ever to plunder the seven seas? And who could have guessed that my battles with LeChuck would introduce me to the love of my life, Melee Island's Governor Elaine Marley. Or that my efforts to win Elaine's hand would repeatedly drag me to the mystery-drenched shores of Monkey Island.
That's the second biggest monkey head I've ever seen.
Or that I would finally end the scourge of LeChuck, burying him beneath a mountain of ice. Not me, that's for sure. Back then, the only thing duller than my sword was my wit. Now look at me. I'm married to the most beautiful governmental official in the Caribbean. The entire Tri-Island area shudders at the sound of my name. And now my Plunder Bunny and I are returning to Melee Island after the most incredible honeymoon in the history of...
Guybrush!
Yes, dear?
Guybrush! Stop daydreaming and make yourself useful!
There's an enemy pirate fighting over there. It's full of hot coals. It's full of hot coals. I don't think anybody reloaded that cannon. Their ship is bigger than ours. Those bullies. That cannon looks ready to fire. If only I could get that thing to go off. I don't think anybody reloaded that cannon. It's the grated door to the ship's cargo hold. There's an enemy pirate fighting over there. I'm not picking that up. I'm not picking that up. It's too cumbersome to handle with just my feet.
Little snuggle cakes.
Hey, Elaine. Could you untie me?
Land ho!
The way I pushed that smelly pirate right over the rail. Now that's the stuff of pirates.
I hope the loyal citizens of Melee don't hurt themselves. I mean, you know, all the pushing and shoving on the dock to see my, our return could be dangerous. Make sure this one stays on top.
Then there was the swab who came at me with the rusty fid. I sure taught him a thing or two about the proper use of deck chairs. Whoa. Got it.
The burden of being the governor of such an adoring yet unsophisticated public can be so draining. I'll be lucky if I can get a second to myself for months.
You know, we make a great team. The way we communicate, the way we work together, the way we anticipate each other's every move. There's nothing we can't accomplish.
Oh, well, here goes. Might as well get all the hullabaloo over with. What? Where is everyone?
Maybe everyone went to bed early?
Where's the welcoming committee? The banners? The crushing throng of well-wishers? Oh dear, do you know what this means?
We can spend another 3 months honeymooning.
No, you adorable numbskull. Something has gone horribly wrong while I've been away. Nothing else can explain.
What's that? Hey, it's Timmy the monkey! How are you, boy? Either his litter box is full or he's trying to tell us something. What is it, boy?
Timmy, is something wrong?
Free grog at the scum bar?
There's been an outbreak of scurvy?
You won $74 playing bingo, but lost it all playing banana futures.
There's trouble at the governor's mansion. Let's go.
Let's try 45, 6.7, minus 11. Fire!
What do you think you're doing?
What does he look like I'm doing, fancy pants? I'm knocking down the governor's mansion.
You can't knock down the governor's mansion without approval from the governor.
Yeah.
The governor's dead, ma'am.
Dead?
Was the marriage that killed her, they say.
But I am the governor. Do I look dead to you?
No, ma'am.
Then cease and desist your boulder flinging immediately.
Yeah.
Sorry, Governor. I'm under contract. I'm legally obligated to destroy your mansion with this here catapult.
Something's rotten on Melee Island.
I know. But the stench usually drifts away with high tide.
I've got a plan.
Although it sometimes lingers during an eclipse.
Guybrush!
Yes, dear?
I'm going down to City Hall to see about getting declared undead.
Won't that make you a flesh-eating zombie?
In the meantime, I need you to do 2 things for me.
More back rubs and foot massages?
Maybe later. First, I want you to put a stop to this insane boulder flinging.
Stop the insanity. Check.
Second, I want you to go to Lucre Island, talk to my grandpa's lawyers. They might know how to help us fight City Hall.
Oh, but I hate talking to lawyers.
And not as much as they'll hate talking to you, dear.
Okay.
Well, I've got a resurrection to perform. Be good, dear. And don't forget, stop the catapult, go to Lucre Island.
Sounds like the honeymoon's over.
She was a lot nicer before she died.
Hey, get away from there before I pop you one on the head, capiche? Good. Now stay over there, pencil neck.
Excuse me.
Yeah, just a sec. What?
What are those numbers you're muttering?
You know? I don't rightly know. They're supposed to be targeting numbers or something, but I'll be danged if I can figure them out. All I know is how to hit that cactus. I'm trying to extrapolate from there.
Could you show me how to hit the cactus?
Nah, I only do that when I think the catapult's out of alignment. I wouldn't want to waste one of these boulders. They're expensive.
Oh, come on. I want to see a boulder hit the cactus.
No, I'm not wasting a boulder while the catapult's functioning properly.
How would you like to join my crew of mighty pirates?
I'd love to, but I can't. My contract explicitly states that I'm not to leave Melee Island until this house has been demolished.
Not that I'm complaining, but why are you having such a hard time hitting my house?
It's this catapult. I've never seen such a finicky piece of machinery. Besides which, it throws like a girl.
Please stop firing boulders at my house. It's very unnerving.
Sorry about that, kid, but I'm under contract.
You seem like a busy man. I'll let you return to your evil deeds.
Thanks. Hey, get away from there before I pop you one on the head, capiche? Good. Now stay over there, pencil neck.
No way! I don't want to be inside if that guy actually gets lucky and hits the house. What an odd-looking cactus. As useful as a two-pronged cactus would be, what an odd-looking cactus. What an odd-looking cactus. As useful as a two-pronged cactus would be, I'd rather not stick one in my pants. Hey, I bet I could market this. Nah, vegetarian steak. That is one fat bird. Okay. Goodbye, cruel adventure game. Forget it. I'm not picking that up. It's 3 o'clock. Sold. Another. I'm not picking that up. Cream of frog. No thanks. I'll pass. Cream of frog. Essence of worm-ridden seagull. Ugh, that's really, really disgusting. Ouch. I hate to be that. No, I'm not into torturing complete strangers. Present company accepted, of course. The smell of this basket brings back horrible memories of Puerto Pollo. No, I'm not into torturing complete strangers. Present company accepted, of course. No way! I've had more than my share of chicken feathers. Ah, the middle finger. The most communicative of fingers. This finger seems... If I want to point at something, I'll use my own index finger. As useful as a big finger would be, while this finger seems slightly different than the others. Perhaps I've become desensitized. I'm not carting around anyone's mortal remains. Perhaps I've become desensitized, but this pile of human bones no longer sickens me as it once did. Nothing interesting up here. Beady. I don't think they're for sale. No thanks. Monkey armpit juice? What a strange... It appears to be attached to the wall. The old, creepy, unlit place for books. Gee, that doesn't sound too inviting. Pick up the moon? Hey, look, a full moon. It's locked. says Wax Show. I wonder if they're showing Mad Wax, Beehive War. There's no way that's gonna fit in my pants. No.
It says ship for sale.
I'm not picking that up. I'm not picking that up.
Nobody needs saving at the moment.
This inner tube has no use here.
That won't help anything. That won't help anything.
I don't think she'd like that. This inner tube has no use here.
That won't help anything. That won't help anything. Nothing interesting down here.
I don't think she'd like that. This inner tube has no use here.
That won't help anything.
This inner tube has no use here.
That won't help anything.
This inner... I don't think she'd like that.
That won't help anything. I'm Guybrush Reapwood, and I need a ship.
How nice for you. And just what do you want me to do about it?
Are you the harbor master?
No, I am the Harbor Mistress. My full title is Chief Assistant Shipyard Regulator, Harbor Operations, Malay Island, a division of Inter-Island Transportation Services.
Which means...
Which means I'm in charge of ship allocations on Malay Island.
Baby, you can be in charge of my ships any day of the week.
What? Are you trying to seduce a government employee?
No. So, you're in charge of the ships. I'm commandeering a vessel.
Not so fast, mister. No boat leaves this harbor without my permission, and I see no reason to give you permission to take one of my boats.
I'm married to the governor.
I heard she was dead.
Well, she does have her quiet moments, but she's alive and back on Malay and ready to govern.
Oh, so she's just been on vacation all this time, huh? That's nice. She won't be governor for long. I'm voting for Mr. Charles. He promised me a promotion.
Come on, just give me a boat.
The rules prohibit the shipyard regulator, that would be me, from lending a boat to anyone who does not have proper authority. That would be you.
What would it take to get you to look the other way?
I really hope that you aren't trying to bribe an employee of the Malay Island government. Not that I care what happens to you, but I really don't want to fill out the paperwork.
Isn't there some sort of loophole?
Nope, it's simple. Prove to me that you have the authority to requisition a ship, and I will follow procedure to supply one.
Come on, just this once? For me!
Not for you or anyone. Rules were meant to be followed. Just prove to me that you have the authority to requisition a ship, and I will follow procedure to supply one.
How does that work again?
Okay, but remember, I'm not required to do this. As a civil servant and chief assistant shipyard regulator, I am here for your safety, not to be helpful. But if it'll make you go away, I'll tell you.
I can hardly wait.
I cannot and will not release a ship to any person, party, or entity that does not carry the authority of office or is otherwise important in their own right.
How does that work again?
Okay, but remember, I'm not required to do this. As a civil servant and chief assistant shipyard regulator, I am here for your safety, not to be helpful. But if it'll make you go away, I'll tell you.
I can hardly wait.
I cannot and will not release a ship to any person, party, or entity that does not carry the authority of office or is otherwise important in their own right.
Never mind.
Now that I can do.
All this red tape is giving me a headache.
Don't say I didn't give you anything.
Now that's a fine-looking ship.
I can see why this ship hasn't been sold. I'm not picking that up. I can see why this ship hasn't been sold. I'm not picking that up. I'm not picking that up. It's empty. I sure could go for a nice refresh.
It says ship for sale.
Ahoy there, fellow seafaring wastrels.
Oh, sorry about that.
You startled us.
Yeah, that's it. I startled.
You two look awfully familiar.
Oh, we have very common-looking faces. Isn't that right?
Oh, definitely. Can't swing a dead Chinook around here without hitting someone who looked like us.
Didn't we run into each other last summer on Fat Island?
We've never been to Fat Island.
And never in the summers.
Are you sure we haven't met?
Drop it, Threepwood.
Hey, how'd you know my name?
Doesn't everyone know the name of Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate?
True, but I still think you guys look familiar. Aren't you the famous comedy team of Youngler and Muntz?
Youngler and Muntz? Never heard of them.
You haven't? But they're brilliant! They do this bit about how men leave the commode seat up and how women love to shop for boots. Well, I guess you had to be there.
Apparently.
I'm putting together a crew for a mission to Lucre Island. Want to join?
Holy jumping mother of God, no!
I'll take that as a no, then.
You'll have to excuse my friend. Our last adventure on the high seas ended badly. We're in no hurry to return.
Oh, come on. Join my crew. It'll be fun.
No!
Thanks, but no.
Be seeing ya.
Not if we see you first.
Guybrush, what are you doing here?
Looking for a bathroom?
Quit fooling around and stop that catapult.
Wonder where this goes. Too bad it's locked. Guess I'll never find out. Ahoy, mateys! Excuse me.
Buzz off, buzzard breath.
Yeah, can't you see we're busy here?
You're in a bar. You're playing darts. This is busy?
Listen, we're playing for the title of Grand Master Dart Champion of Melee Island.
Yeah, and unless you're good enough to compete,
Which you aren't.
we'd advise that you take a long walk off a short pier.
I'm a dart-throwing maniac.
Really?
Back in grade school, they called me the Dart Master. Or something that rhymed with that, anyway. So, can I join your game?
No.
Would you strapping young specimens like to join my pirate crew?
I would, but once I win the Melee Championship, I'm gonna have to go on tour to win the Tri-Island Dart Throwers Championship.
Actually, you will be able to join his crew since I will be winning the Melee Island Championship.
Says you, Swabby.
Nose me, cracker brain.
Who's winning?
Right now, we're in a dead tie.
Well, I guess I'll be shoving off now.
Are you still here?
The owner wouldn't be too happy if I took it. I'm pretty sure I'm not the one true king. Hail and hello, oh master of all things grog-like.
What can I do for you, Mr. Marley?
Threepwood.
Ah, right, sorry about that, Mr. Threepwood.
This place is quieter than a crypt full of mimes.
Isn't it a crying shame? It's been that way since that Australian blew into town.
Australian?
Aye, a scurrilous Australian land developer who's been using strong-arm tactics to buy up all the land on Melee Island. Half of our regular clientele have been driven off island by the no-good scoundrel.
Wow. Do you know anything more about this Australian developer?
Not really. I'd surely love to give him a piece of my mind, though.
How'd you like to join a crew of courageous pirates on a dangerous quest?
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Great!
But I should really check with my boss first. Hey, boss!
What?
Can I have a few days off to join Mr. Threepwood here on a swashbuckling adventure?
Are you out of your grog-addled mind? No.
I guess I can't go. Damn.
You got any snacks?
I've got some pretzels.
Well, that seems harmless enough.
Yep. The Scumbar's famous kudu jerky pretzel.